The 25 at the 24-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just in. Inside the 10, back at the 9. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Gone!
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Going deep for Diggs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's Trubisky. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. action here on first down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Here's Petty. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Petty now. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Left side caught by Diggs. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
No, check, Patriot! Here we go. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Gun!
Now Trubisky on first down. He sets to fire deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys... will get the football back. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Dancing to his left. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Third down. It's Patterson, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's ball. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll set up a throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And tough starting field position here. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's ball. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jermaine Gresham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, Trubisky, a quick hitter, complete. It's Gibson. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. A big-time play there for the Texans. 47 yards. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Gone! No. Check. Patriots! Gone! Here we go now. Check.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Room here to run. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go, Detroit! Watch it now.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now off to the races down the right side. And this results in 6. Touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's ball. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. They're by the wayside on that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are back within a score. now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, let's go.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Trubisky will throw. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Butker able to put this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they do, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Now he steps away. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down following the incompletion. Here's Trubisky to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. The Chiefs have taken the lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Oh, design run for their wideout. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it... get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they... Signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Here we go now.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 24-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throw right side caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Patty. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Petty now. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! No, check! Patriot!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Watch him now, Barney! Now let's go, Leopard!
They'll look to throw. There he goes inside the 30. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poor. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a total different flow.
So for Houston, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.